So today we are going to talk about standing postures, but standing forward extension. Mostly what you use the term standing forward bending. If you're bending something, what will happen? It will break, right? So we have to move with the extension. That's why your teacher always asks when you're bending forward, extend your spine, extend your spine. They never ask you that bend your spine, and then move forward. So anatomically, biomechanically, if we talk about, it is the forward extension, the extension of the spine. It is not bend your spine. If you're bending, it creates compression on your other soft tissues. So the pose which we are going to discuss today, that is the Prasarita Padottanasana. Prasarita Padottanasana. Wide stance, forward bend. Right? Wide stance, forward bend. So the challenge with the forward bend that happens when you're going with the wide stance, nowadays because of the sitting jobs, immobility, we have a tight hamstrings. So we must have to take care of the hamstrings here, that it cannot get overstretched. Calf muscles are tight, it affects your hamstrings too. If hamstrings is tight, it affects your back muscles too. So there is a connection, the kinetic chain of the muscles that restrict. This restriction is the prevention, you can say, that give you the signal to your mind, stop. Something you are getting into the wrong position. And something we are going to do, wrong posture. So we must have to connect with this realignment of the body, that how we can make it process into the poses without injuries. So here the Shobhit is with me once again. We are going for the Prasarita Padottanasana, wide stance, forward bend. So just go for, according the beginners, just 2.5 to 3 feet apart. That's it, because of the tight hamstrings. And just take care of the posture here with the beginners. We don't have to point your feet forward. As you're trying to point your feet forward with the beginners, it creates compression on your sacroiliac joint. So you have to release the sacroiliac joint. So we ask the client to just roll your feet inside. Just roll your toes inside. More. That's it. So you can create some space here on your lower back. Or release the compression from the lower back too. So as you're trying to go this, then we have to ask, if the tight hamstrings are there, you can bend your knees slightly for prevention of overstretching of the muscle. Then from pelvic, what we need, the anterior pelvic tilt here. Don't move from the upper body first, yes. So what I need first, right? You can see, take your pelvis back neutral, here we go. If you go, pelvic is neutral, bring your upper body back. Can you feel the pressure on the joints now? So this is the way, guys. You are not adjusting the alignment of your body in relation to the biomechanics. So first, pelvis. Roll your pelvis forward. So anterior pelvic tilt here, right? Now, move it from here. Bring your heart forward. Here we go. This is the range of the motion. What I need in this pose, extension of the spine. If you are moving with the bent spine or with the hunched spine, hunchback, there is no more sense to do this pose. So as my client is able to reach here, then I can use the chair too, and then I can use the block too. And just hold your chin, rest your chin here on the block. Look forward. So this is the very beginning, that opening of the muscles that we needed. So you can look at here, pelvis is neutral, right? Extension of the spine, hamstrings are not getting overstretched, calf muscle under control, and you can feel the space here. Now, you can see, guys, if I ask the client to roll your feet out, like in the normal Tadasana. Extend your knees. Can you feel the pressure here now? See. So that's why in the beginning I ask you for the beginners that slightly bend your knees and roll your toes inside. Roll your toes inside. Yes. So roll it in slightly. So you can create the space here and no more overstretching on your hamstrings, on your calf muscles and the back. Relax. So this is the one way you can use this pose, right? After my client come back to the pose, then I can remove the blocks. Or the another modification, step by step we have to go, right? Step by step. Now bend forward. In the same position, roll your pelvic first. Then extend your spine, bring your heart forward. Place your both hands here. That's it. Control your pelvis, extend your spine, push your hips back. So as he's trying to push your hips towards the wall, stretch your hips towards the wall, you can feel the extension of the spine. Right? You can feel the extension of the spine completely here. Then slowly we have to change the alignment, right? Can you please come back to the pose? Neutral position, hold it here. Now, same pose. Now the client is getting good range of motion. Hamstring slowly it is getting released. Calf muscles released. Spinal extension, we can feel it is going into the straight way. Now, what you have to do, brother, just again roll your pelvis forward, anterior pelvic tilt, extend your spine, bring your heart forward. Neck neutral, look forward, and you can hold this railing of the chair. This is another variation. Right? Another variation, neck soft and long, look at the level of your eyes, spine extended, no pressure on the lower back, hip, knee, ankle, one line. Here you can see neck muscles relaxed, shoulder relaxed, and these muscles you can feel the engagement, equal weight bearing on the joints of your upper body. So simply, step by step, we have to go. Beginners, intermediate, then we can ask the client, come back to the neutral position, place your hands on your pelvis, hold it here if you can. Then we can remove the chair from here now. So we can use the block here too, before to get into the final pose. So, bring your hands here now. Another modification, guys, right? Spine extended, pelvic neutral. You can extend your spine, knee slightly. So hip, ankle, knee, one line. Neck muscle relax. And you can see this shoulder, elbow, wrist in one line too. So this way we can do this pose. As the client is able to do that, bring your hands on your pelvis. Now, go for the final pose. So this is the final pose here, that what we say, wide leg, right? Wide stance, forward bend. Prasarita, Padottanasana. If possible, you can touch your head. If not possible, just stay or rest your head on the block. That's it. Hypertension, vertigo, migraine, cervical spondylitis, any back injuries, no need to drop your head. In that kind of conditions, what you have to do, you have to remove the block and just ask the client to look forward, no need to go too much downwards. So this is the way you can do that pose. Wide stance, forward bend, Prasarita, Padottanasana. Bring your hands back to your pelvis, brother. Bend your knees slightly and come back. So this is the posture you can enjoy, and this will give you more release of your back muscles, all the posterior muscles of your body, and you can feel more refreshed, more rejuvenated. So try these all modifications with the beginners, intermediate, advanced, and more advanced people. You have all the ways now how to practice it. Try, go, feel the pose, whatever the questions, whatever the difficulties you feel, be free to share with us. We'll definitely come with the solution. Thank you. Namaste. Have a nice day.